What's going on, guys? Blank Sides back here. Just wanting to take you to Zur real quick. Let's discuss what he has. He's going to be by the speaker this weekend, and I understand I am a day late on this. Just with the work schedule, it's tough to get it out right away. I'm going to start trying to get up earlier on Friday before I head in to make the video of what Zur has and try and review it and everything. But anyways, back to Zur. He's by the speaker this weekend. And let's see what he has. As I said in my introduction video, he does not have a weapon. Rumors say it was a Yowler horn, and I mean, I can understand why Destiny took it out or Bungie took it out. But for them to say they can't safely mess with Zur, I just don't understand due to the fact that they always, shut down the servers to do maintenance in the middle of gameplay and everything. So I just really don't understand it. But here's what Zur has. Of course, he's got his telemetries, and along with plasma drive, emerald coil, and then of course the heavy and modes of light, whatever. But let's talk about Helm of Inmost Light for the Titan. Starts out at 36. It's an original exotic from the original game. First stat, it's going to be Rain Blows, increases melee attack speed, and to me, I honestly feel like with this perk, it increases the melee attack speed. You gain at least your 1 second quicker, so just one, and that's the difference I feel like it is between not having increased melee and having increased melee. On the next, of course, the original upgrade, and then we have Invigoration, reduces melee cooldown each time you pick up an Orb of Light. So that'll really help for the Titan, especially since their melees are actually pretty well kind of like the, actually, when you think about it, all the melees are pretty much equal. They're pretty powerful. The Titan does have the shoulder charge, which makes a lot of people mad. It even makes me mad, but hey, it's an ability. There is a way to counter it. You just got to deal with it and or learn how to counter it, I should say. But the Helm of Inmost Light, the perk for it is Recklessness, provides Death from Above and Headstrong for Fist of Havoc. This is going to be a very good perk for people who constantly use Fist of Havoc or the Striker class instead of the Defender class. Please bear with me, I'm not really too much of a Titan player, mainly Warlock and Hunter. So just bear with me here. Fist of Havoc is actually a really good super. I don't know how many times a game I get killed with it coming around a corner, or even kind of like the Nova Bomb. The Nova Bomb and the Fist of Havoc are some of the toughest to stop. Even you know what? Even when a Warlock self-reses with Sunsinger, that's tough to stop too, compared to Gunslinger and Arcblade. Arcblade, it is tough to stop if they're blinking and they know how to use Arcblade. But on to the next one, of course, just the regular damages to get it up to 42 light and everything. It does have 94 strength. To me, I'm not the biggest fan of strength. I like to focus on discipline and intellect because that's what I use the most, grenades and my super. For me, a melee is for close quarters, and usually when I do use a melee, the player's shield is down and they're low on health, so I just got to finish them off because I don't have time to reload or something. So strength has never really been a big thing for me. So on to the next one, the Celestial Nighthawk. I did go ahead and get this one just because it is for the House of Wolves. It's one of the exotics that came out with it, and I'm kind of a collector of the exotics, trying to get them all in a way, kind of like Pokemon. But the first one is going to be Ashes to Asset. To me, this is a great perk. I look for this perk usually on every armor set. It does not stack on top of each other, so of course, if you got Ashes to Asset on all armor, you're kind of just wasting a perk tree in a way. So, but to me, Ashes to Asset is a very valuable perk to have on any armor piece. I would recommend it, and I would look for it. The next one is Inverse Shadow. Increased super energy gained from killing minions of the darkness. Of course, this is usually for PvE, or actually it is for PvE. PvP, this perk really doesn't even matter in PvP, so it's kind of just wasted in a way. And then the actual perk and upgrade for the Celestial Nighthawk is Big Game. Golden Gun fires one shot, delivering 6 times damage while granting Keyhole for over penetration. This is great, once again, for PvE. In PvP, that one shot, unless you can line all 5 players up in a line, which That is very tough to do, and I don't think anyone has done it. If so, please let me know. I'd like to see that video, or just it happening in general. That would be awesome. But in my opinion, this helmet for the hunter is strictly for, I would feel like, PvE only. For PvP, there's just really no value to it, in all honesty. With the 6-time damage, ultras can be one-shotted. As for with regular golden gun, it usually might take 3 shots. It might even take 4. That's why you need symbiote achlyophage or achlyophage symbiote. One of that. That's probably that helmet is probably the top 3 best exotics for the hunter, the achlyophage symbiote. So the Celestial Nighthawk, it's cool looking. The eyes even light up when you aim down the sights and everything. But that's really all it has going for it is PvE. So to me, I got it because I am both PvP and a PvE player. But I wouldn't recommend it for PvP. Then you got the good old Sunbreakers, another original exotic from the original base game of Destiny. Let's look at this actually real quick. The good thing about Celestial Nighthawk, let me back up and I apologize, is of course it comes with 42 light and it stacks 123 intellect. So that's really good for that, the keyhole, that big game. So you got intellect on there, and then with Gunslinger, if you have your super regenerates faster, you can just, you can keep firing in it and everything. So that intellect plus that perk for Gunslinger, it just works out great. But back to Sunbreakers. I feel like these gauntlets are always overlooked, or at least have been overlooked since the Dark Below. I feel like with the Taken King, from what I saw in the videos, it's going to deal with a lot of Cabal. I think the Sunbreakers might make a comeback. But I'd honestly still put the Sunbreakers in the top 5 or top 4, 3 exotics for the Warlock. I love them to death. They're awesome. Again, these stack with intellect, so that's good, 105 intellect. And then Special Weapon Loader increases the reload speed of all special weapon. That's a great perk to have. Then of course your original upgrade defense, and then Serpent's Tail, which causing damage with a melee reduces your grenade cooldown. So just with these 2 perks alone, they're coming off these Sunbreakers are actually really good in my opinion. And then the actual perk or upgrade for the Sunbreakers is Helium Cycle. Increases the duration of your solar grenade. This is good for both PvP and PvE. You're getting swarmed by Thrall, you throw it, if you keep getting waves and waves and waves and waves, you throw it, it lasts just a little bit longer. I'd say, to be honest, I'm not going to put a time on it because I'm not too sure, but it does last quite a long time for your solar grenade. So it does work. And then, of course, PvP, how many times have you thrown that solar grenade and it goes out just at the wrong time as the player's about to walk through and it goes out. So this increase of the duration will definitely help with that. You'll have a little bit more time to let that enemy come out of their hiding spot or camping spot. So that helps too. And then you just got your normal 3 upgrades to get it to 42 light. And then of course we got the exotic shard and the exotic engram, which is helmet this week. I have been buying these up left and right to get the achlyophage symbiote or symbiote achlyophage. I forget exactly which way it goes. So because my dumbass dismantled it, so I'm really trying to get that back. And like I said, I'm trying to somewhat collect all the exotics that I can for the hunter and then move on to the warlock. And as I said in the beginning, there is absolutely no exotic weapon due to the fact that it might have been the Yallarhorn. And again, I don't see why they couldn't have just thrown maybe the Truth or Dragon's Breath or even just any exotic in there real quick. I mean, that's not really something you miss. That's why I honestly think it was the Yallarhorn, and I do have the Yallarhorn, and I don't think Xur should sell it. I got the Yallarhorn probably last month, actually twice in 1 week. I got very, very lucky, and I'm ashamed of how I got them. And I'm not going to say how, because it'll piss a lot of people off. But I just got very lucky, and even before I had the Yallarhorn, I always thought Xur shouldn't sell it because that's a type of weapon that when you earn it, it's awesome. I mean, it truly is. But then again, I feel bad for the people out there with 1,800 hours into the game or 1,000 hours into the game, and they don't have the Yellowhorn yet. I think they deserve it. I mean, they put their time, they've dedicated all their time to it. I mean, 1,800 hours into a video game for someone who is working, that's a lot of hours. That's pretty much every free time, every bit of time they have. And of course, middle, trying to reconnect. But luckily we were done with that. But as I said, if it was the Yellowhorn, so be it. Just hope next weekend that maybe they had 2 exotic weapons, or they come hitting hard with some crazy good exotic or something, or they just line it up. I don't know. I really don't know what to expect for next weekend since they skipped out on the weapon this weekend. So that'll be interesting to see. I'm curious as to what next weekend will bring, and I'll be posting about next weekend, probably around 6 a.m. Friday. I think Zerg comes on me. I'm on Eastern time. He'll come for me around 5 a.m. But I should have a video out around 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. letting you know what exactly he has, where he's at, and just reviewing the type of armors. So that's it for today, guys. I appreciate you sticking around and watching. If you could, hit the like button. Every like helps. And I will see you soon. Thanks.